Yo, what's up, everybody? How you doing tonight? Surprise! I hope you're doing good. That was a cool one. Juji sent a whole bunch of songs, and I was like, well, I can only do so many. And this one would not have been good for acoustic. But like, maybe we could do this for an intro. So there you have it. We rocked out the intro jam of one of Juji's songs. Thank you, Juji. That was a ripper too. That was a good one. I liked it. And Juji's like, whoa, ripping. That's what's up. How you doing, Juji? It's good to see you today. Fred in the house. How you doing, Fred? Good to see you, buddy. Dark Guardian, how you doing, my friend? Dark says, what is good to be here in here? Oh, I see you, man. Karmic Pulse, how you doing? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Derail, happy Saturday to you. How you doing today, bud? Rosana, boy noche, good to see you. Hope you're doing great over there. Yeah, looking good. Yeah, so like last night, I'm like, it was pretty quiet for me at my job. At the end of the night, I was like, all right, this looks good. It was 20 till 9. Like I get off at 9, 20 till 9, my phone rings. I'm like, ah. And of course, it was nothing, it was not something easy, sadly. So a good hour of that. And by the time I got home, by the time I ate, it was already way past time for me to stream. And I was like, you know what, this week's just been one thing after the other. I'm just gonna knock down to the stream because it's just, I don't know, YouTube work. It's all been. I'm ready to put this week behind me. It's like, oh, what a week, terrible week. But hopefully next week's better. But we're here tonight. I hope you're having a good one. The rest of you having a St. Patrick's Day festival. Nice. When is was that today? I don't even know anymore. He threw a water balloon at somebody. That's what's up, man. When is St. Patrick's Day? I don't even know. But we'll see. The only thing I like about St. Patrick's Day is the green frosted cookies. Sugar cookies. Those are good. Well, I don't even know if we'll get any. We got some stuff. I'm probably going to play. I did have a set list for yesterday, so we'll probably just run through those songs and whatever else I can find. I don't have a song of the week. Even that, I was like, no, I'm not going to write a song of the week. I'm so done with this week. I had ideas too. I had some really good ideas, but we'll save those for the next time. For sure. Well, let's rock and roll up in here, y'all. Let's play some tunes. If you have anything you want to hear, original-wise, let me know. If you want to hear a specific original, let me know. We'll play that. We'll add it into the list here, but so far, we'll play what I got so far. Dream Flight. That's a nice one. And again, if you don't know, that's the very first song I kind of wrote when I started playing guitar again. I needed something that I could just play over, and that was what I wrote. That's an old tune by now. Crazy, though. Darrell says bad behavior at the festival. Hopefully it's someone you knew. All right, Carmick says March 17th is St. Patrick's. I got it, man. I got it. I'm gonna try and get some sugar cookies with the green frosting on it. All right, Incarnatus, we'll throw that right there. Oh. That's for Juji. All right, got it. Okay. All right, Stardust in the house too. Brody doesn't start for another hour, right? So there we go. All right, no problem. Anything else going on? I'm trying to think what else is going on this week. It's just been I hope everyone had a good week. My week was just not so good. Work, YouTube's just been slow. It's been crazy at my job. It's been slow on YouTube. Man, these are the times where YouTube tries to discourage you. So if you're doing YouTube, don't let it ever discourage you. That's the big thing, man. YouTube can so easily discourage you from this stuff. But I'm not discouraged. I keep pushing on, but you will see, man. Hopefully next week picks back up. A lot of strange things happening this last week. But that's how it is, people. Sometimes the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh. That's a very true statement in this world. What's next here? 0817. Got it. All right, let's pull that up. Darrell says, did you hear about Hellfest coming up? I did not. Who's playing that? Sounds like it's a big show for sure. There usually is a big show. A lot of big bands play that. So that could be something for sure. All right, let's try this one here. sure. That's a burning tune. That one's called 0817, an oldie but a goodie there. That's a fun one to play. Alright, we're slowing it down after that. And what's going on right here? Pumpkin Spice, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate that. Ziggy Lives, how you doing? And good to see you. Kim Boris, what up? How you doing out there? Karmic said it's on his 2 weeks holiday vacation, as you guys say in the good old USA. Plenty of time to get more guitar practice, and that's true. And get inspiration watching. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I took about 10 days off in January. I was supposed to do all kinds of stuff. I didn't do anything. I slept in and sat around most of the time. I did stream every night, but other than that, I didn't do much of any music-related work. Because I needed the time off, man. Well, make sure you enjoy your vacation, man, and practice as much as you can, you know, for sure, for sure. Oh, we're just going to burn through tunes, man. The slowness of the week is traveling into today, so, man, the less I talk, the more we play. You know how we do. So let's do this old ballad here. 1019. What a lovely song. Can really get emotional with that one. I swear, man. Oh boy. Roman Pukowski, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. He said that's something new. That's old, actually, but you might never heard it before. I don't play some of these songs. I rotate in and out, and I don't play them as often as I do. But I thank you for checking that out, man. I'm glad you got to hear it. Karmic, there you go, buddy. Thank you, Juji. That's tapping into the week. That was like tapping into the week, and all my anger, frustration, and pain came through that moment. For real, I promise you. That's a nice one, though. What we got next here? We'll do. I had Throne of Obsidian next. We'll do Throne of Obsidian next. Throne of Obsidian. All right, here's Throne. I got it. I forgot. I can do T-shirts on this thing. I'll pop a couple T-shirts on the screen. We got some new ones. If you're interested, check them out. Bro plays better than me. It's probably my favorite one. I probably need to get one of those, dang it. And Shut Up and Play. Okay, there's some T-shirts. We'll pop those up on the screen. Chris Rule in the house. He said he heard his sister was in here. He come to Niagara. What's up, Chris? Man, how you been, dude? Good to see you. All right, Throne of Obsidian is. Y'all know this one. Obsidian right there. Whoa. That tune is crazy good. Crazy song. There's a lot going on in that one. I sometimes forget how much craziness is happening in that song. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Donald James into his house. What's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Judy said she had to go back and hear the whole thing. You covered Fierce was absolutely fire. Oh, no problem, yeah. I'd like, so I was downloading those songs. I said, I better listen to these real quick just to get an idea. And I was like, that one's a little too heavy for a acoustic hour. I was like, but it would work for introduction minute. So I was like, I'll pull that one out. There you go. But I think I grabbed three out of the five, and of course that Inferos, I think it was called. That was the intro. So I'll crank out the old acoustic in a little while there. Chris said he don't know if Brody's going. He's supposed to 10 o'clock. Yeah, unless something changed. Judy said shredding cheese and melon face. That's how we do. She's like you're making heavy metal pizza. That sounds delicious. That'd be my next song. It's kind of like the Incarnatus Canitas burrito. It'd be like some sort of a shredding pizza. I don't know. I have to think about that one. Karmic says Rick puts a lot of those so-called guitars to shame. I feel you, man. We try, man. We try. And we just keep working. You never know. DCP, what's up? Good to see you, buddy. Drew said she sent a variety. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it's fine. Well, I think you sent 3 earlier in the week, and then you got an email today. And I was like just putting them together, and I was like playing, and I was like, oh, this one's cool. And then I heard that one, and I was like, oh, this one's a little heavy duty. But I was like, I can make this work. Don said his brother gave him a 6-pack of Dr. Pepper Zero. Lucky are those who have family. That's true, brother. I can't drink that zero stuff, man. I grew up drinking sugar stuff, man, like real sugar, and all this stuff that they put, like whatever they put in the zeros and the diets, and it kills me, dude. It kills me. But you know me. I got my Mountain Dew. I drink my Pepsi, wild cherry Pepsi. We got some Mr. Pibb. You got Mr. Pibb out there in California, Donald? Because that stuff's been pretty good. Yeah, DCP, we good, brother. If you missed it, yeah, last night I got a call like 20 minutes before I don't have a shift. I'm a salary employee, so I work whenever is needed, right? But I got a call about 20 minutes before I was, set to leave work, and I got a call, man. I'm like, oh, dude, and it was not an easy call. Took about a good hour or so to get that cleared up, and then by the time I got home 8, I was like, man, cancel stream, man. No worries. But yeah, I'll get over it. I mostly slept in today. I got mostly sleep today. Enough sleep, I think. I think the problem was that spring forward garbage, man. Every year that spring forward just messes me up so bad, man. And usually I take a couple days off to just adjust to it real quick. I didn't do that this year, and it's been a nightmare ever since. And that's probably my fault. And that's what happens. You should do things. You should do it what you're supposed to do, and if you don't, it's gonna mess you up. All right, John says, yeah, we even have the inner version of Mr. Pibb and Dr. Nice. Yeah, there's a couple of new Mr. Pibbs coming out. We were getting Dr. Pepper Cherry. That stuff's pretty tasty too. I don't know. I like my cherry flavoring. I love my wild cherry Pepsi is my favorite. Probably my favorite all-time drink. More than Mountain Dew, actually. I only drink the Mountain Dews at night for the stream stuff, but otherwise I drink the wild cherry Pepsi, or they have Pepsi Real Sugar, which is amazing. But I only drink that on the weekends too. Other than that, I drink water. I don't drink much soda otherwise. I pray 80% of my day is drinking water, so don't get it twisted. All right, well, Juji wanted Incarnatus. How's that one go? Oh yeah. I remember this one. Does it have key changes in it? I better check this out. I think I had too many songs written anymore. Okay. It does have a key change, but I know where it goes. All right, this is for Juji. Incarnadas, the Rick Renstrom Incarnadas Carnitas Burrito. Let's go. Incarnatus. Oh, that's a cool one there. That's a good request, Juji. Very nice. Thank you for requesting it. Let's see. All right, there you go. Juji new carnitas burritos. DCP says, Rick, your work needs to wait for you. I wish that was the case, buddy. Nope. When they say jump, I gotta jump sometimes, man. That's for sure, man. They pay me a lot of money to do so. It sucks, but it is what it is. I've been doing it for like 15 years, so it's second nature to me, man. I just need to early retire, have a bunch of money to start touring and stuff. That's all I need to do. Rockzilla, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Indy in the house. How you doing, Indy? Good to see you too. Hope you're having a good day. Rockzilla, you're about 40 minutes late, but we started at 9 about 40 minutes ago. But yeah, we got plenty more to go. Plenty more to go, buddy. Dude, you say you were right on time though. We just getting warmed up, that's for sure. So you are right on time for me being extra warmed up now. Frankie D, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you. Rockzilla, he said, how so fast? I don't know. Time's flying today, bud. Time's flying for this year so far. Christoph Kerr, what's up, dude? Thank you so much, buddy. Good to see you tonight. Mike in the house. What's up, Mike? Good to see you, bud. Thank you, Rock. You're welcome, Juji. Rock knows how we do, man. Let's go. Don't like that one. That's a cool one. That's a cool one. I was waiting for someone to notice the shirt, man. I was gonna wear this yesterday, but I didn't stream yesterday. Dude, you talking about how about the hunted? All right, let me write that down. We'll just keep on rolling, man. I think the only song I had was Voltage. Really, I had the usual suspects of the albums and Speeder and Stormrider stuff. Then Voltage, I saw it, so we'll throw that. No, I wasn't on call, Donald. No, I got a call 20 minutes before my shift typically ends, and it's not like at 9 o'clock and go, all right, buddy, I'm out of here. I can't do that, unfortunately. So if I get a call before my shift ends, actually, our hours are actually 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. So if I get a call anytime before 9 p.m., I gotta take that call and I gotta work it until it's fixed. If the call comes after 9, I'm fine. But this time he called right 20 minutes before. I was like, yeah. And I was like, and I basically had to swap out everything, like all their equipment. I was like, oh, luckily it went speedy. The best part is when you have a good tech on site that knows what they're doing, it makes life a lot easier. Luckily he knew what he was doing, so it wasn't bad. Okay. Juji 1010. Okay, I'll write that down. Juji is she got all the requests. So y'all missing out. Juji's filling it up here. I know Donald's got something he wants to hear. Donald, let me know what you want to hear because I don't really have a list. Timothy Thomas, how you doing, buddy? There you go, Rock. Rock. Yeah, me too, buddy. I think that movies are great, and obviously they freak a lot of people out. And it's like, this is totally Hollywood fake. Everything's fake. It looks awesome and it's funny to me, but to some people they can't take it. They're like, I used to laugh when we read the articles like, oh, people are walking out of Terrifier, they're throwing up and they're passing out. I'm like, what? You gotta be kidding me, man. There you go, Juji. Yeah, I got this shirt in Orlando. I think it was at Spencer's. We didn't get the chance to go to this Spencer's last time we were in Orlando, so we made a point to get there. And they had a ton of cool shirts. They had a really cool Ozzy Bark at the Moon shirt, but they didn't have my size. I was kind of bummed about that. Rock, I know of the song. Yeah, I've heard it a million times, but I never played it. No, I've even seen Cannibal Corpse play it live with Chris Barnes. That's good to hear, Mike. I like chillin', man. Chillin's what's up. Indy says, check out the official merch if you haven't done so already. That's right. Judy said, Donald would probably like to hear Suave. Hey, it's Donald's choice. But he wants to hear, he said, Chaotic Calm comes on. All right, buddy. Chaotic Calm is fine by me. That's for Donald. Okay. Starting to heat up now with some set listing here. Don said Judy remembers everything. She has a hard time remembering sometimes. I feel you. I got a lot of numbers. That's true. Roxo said they're so freaking brutal, dude. I know, man. I know. Every movie's. I can't wait for the next one. I can't wait for the next one. Mike says, Rick, did you say the other night you were going to watch F1? Yeah. I watched it. It was Thursday night, last night, and then the race is tonight, or like 3 in the morning. Yeah, racing's good. I love it. It's a good year so far. My Mercedes is doing wonderful. Roxo, he's too young. He wasn't even born. Oh, man, dude. Judy said Donald's been practicing stuff. That's awesome. He wanted that track. I sent him that track so he could rock over it. That's cool, man. I love to see it. Star says the next I would think so, yeah. He gonna have to switch gears, do something else. But you never know. If the demand's there, but yeah, I'm ready for it for sure. But I thought this shirt was cool because it was kind of like Scarface. I like the movie Scarface too, so I thought that was cool that they had him in a Scarface kind of scenario, which is very neat. Rock said he wish he was an 80s kid. I feel you, dog. The 80s were the best time to grow up, man. The 80s were the best time, man. I'm glad I grew up in that era, man. It shaped me in a way that shaped me and a lot of people in a way that you just can't be shaped that way anymore. God, what's Hunted? Wait, Hunted was this one? Okay, that's the Hunted. Okay, I'll have to remember that one again. Mike J, what's up, dude? Rock said unfortunately he was in the pop era music. Yeah, it's after like the late 90s, early 2000s. Steve, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. How you doing? Let's see if I remember this tune. This is what the bad news about. I write so many songs. I like literally, if you look at I wrote a song like every, let's see, I got one for January 3rd, the 24th, the 31st, the 7th, the 14th, the 28th, the 7th. And that's already, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 songs already this year I've written. And they're crazy tunes. Like, what the heck, man? All right, I'll have to think. I hope I remember this one. The Hunted. I don't think it. Yeah, give me a second. Let me listen to this. I think I remember. There's just F sharp and B. Okay, we'll give it a try. This is called The Hunted. We'll see how it goes. You know what happened? Hold up, everybody. This is the wrong version. I never replaced the version. I'm like, what? This song sounds stupid, weird. What happened? 2 seconds, everybody. My bad. Yeah, because like I wrote this song and the first version was like weird, and then I fixed it and we started playing it the next night. It was better, and I have like the best version of it now. Let's see. That was 0228. Oh my God, man. I'm like, that's just weird sound. Yeah, I have 3 versions of this song. This is the right version. This song, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is one of the hardest songs I've ever written. It took me like 5 hours to write this particular song. Like it was just like everything that could go wrong was going wrong with this song, and I just kept hacking at it. I finally got to a great point. All right, here's the real version. Sorry about that. got the ending totally down, but it's getting there. That's a crazy tune. I tell you what, if you listen to that tune, there's just so much going on in that. I don't know where my mind's at lately with these songs. It just gets wild. Let's see. A lot of comments. Thank you so much, everybody. Let's see. Man, we got a lot of comments. All right, here we go. Donald says he's a huge Cigar Face fan. He even laid down guitar tracks to the music. Pushed it to the limit. Push it to the limit. Yeah, that's a good one, man. It's a classic movie. My mom wouldn't let me watch it when I was a kid. I had to wait till I was about 16 to be able to watch it. But man, I was like, yeah, this movie's killer, man. John said he grew up to 80s pop. Yeah, I mean, I was an 80s kid. I watched all MTV, man. I was watching MTV like practically 24/7. As much as I could watch TV, I'd be watching MTV. And this is long before I was like, playing guitar or anything like that. I would sing. I could sing when I was a kid. I was in the choirs and stuff when I was a kid, and so I could sing a lot of that stuff. But yeah, so a lot of it was just early. A lot of that stuff probably influenced me in a lot of ways for sure. Indy said she an 80s kid. That's what's up. Judy said she know few people work as. She said I know few people who work as hard. I know. I work a lot, man. But it's all good. John, Steve said he's a 12-hour shift. He tired of having he made this. Heck yeah, buddy. I work a good 50 hours a week at my job alone, and then 6 nights a week, 3 hours a piece, or 2.5 hours a piece. It's like that's a lot of hours. And a million notes later. Yeah, Push It to the Limit. That's a classic. Mike said, have you ever watched Mateo Mancuso? He was in Little Rock. Oh, yeah, Mateo. That kid's awesome, man. Unbelievable guitar player, man. Yeah, that kid can play. I mean, he could just about play anything, but yeah, the style he plays is pretty wild. He's pretty wild for sure. Thank you, Steve. Carmen said the Hunt is an incredible piece. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. That's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff going out, man. But it was fun to write, but it was like a time consuming. Like I kept having to go back and fix something. And I found a lot of mistakes that I made. Like when I first wrote it on the Saturday, I found a lot of mistakes that I'd made, and I had to clean those up. Rock said, that's so heavy. Thank you, buddy. That's a heavy jam for sure. Juji's feeling it. There you go. Rock says, do you have any albums out? Yeah, I got 3 major ones you can check out. Of course, my solo album is available here on YouTube, my YouTube channel. Actually, if you just go to my YouTube page and go to the playlists, there's a playlist section. I don't even see if I can find it for you. I'll show you. A lot of people don't know this, or some people do, some people don't. Then, but I'll show you what I got. Yeah, so check it out. I'll show you on my screen here. So if you literally just go to my YouTube page, I have these playlists down here, playlist tab. I got the official channel playlist. I got all the live streams I've ever done. There's 385 live streams there. All my shorts, 1,000 shorts. Now this is the one, Rick Renstrom, the public Rick Renstrom playlist. If you go to this playlist here, you can see all these are every video I could find of me playing live somewhere in the world or whatever. But if you scroll down, you see my entire album's available here. Leash Law album is the full Leash Law album is available there, and then War of Thrones album is available as well. So if you want to check them out, if you want to write down that stuff, you can check War of Thrones and Leash Law is on Spotify, Apple, iTunes, everywhere. My album's everywhere except Spotify. And that's how we do. But there you go. Yeah, always check that playlist has got some wild stuff there. Some pretty cool stuff. It's got a version of me, Symphony 40 in Japan, actually, with an intro solo that I did, or my guitar solo thing. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, check that out if you get a chance. It's where you can find all my stuff. Don says the beat and rhythm reminds me of Mickey D, King Diamond. Oh yeah, man, I love Mickey D, man. And Mickey D is probably Richard's favorite drummer, so we always had that in common. We loved Mickey D. Frog says, help me, my face is melting. I know. We'll send someone over to pick that up for you, bro. No. Oh, no, man. I forgot to turn on a live chat. My bad, everybody. I might have missed some comments, everybody, so if I did, I'm sorry. I forgot to turn on all live comments. My bad. And I'm glad I did, because I missed a lot of stuff here. A lot more stuff. Wow, I missed a lot of stuff. Note to self, man. Make sure you turn on live comments, live chat. Oof. Stanley fan, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Oh yeah, Well, I didn't play last night, but I was on most of the week. But it's good to see you here. Thank you, Steve. Carlos says, any Intimidator Kingdom for Ransom? It's up to you, buddy. Which one or the other? I don't know. We could probably do them both. I don't care. We got 2 more to go here, so we'll add that. All right. Intimidator and Kingdom. All right, got it. Kingdom 4 for Carlos. All right. The request line is closed, so we're going to have to rip through those. Thank you, Indy. Judy said horses at the funeral. I know. Wee. They go crazy at the end there. Thank you, Steve. Don said he's literally pumping his fist with his crash track. I know, right? I put so much extra time in that. I would listen to all the drums and try to make sure all the drums are right, all the transitions are good with the drums. I was really going crazy with this song. Somebody said you really like that one, all the changes of down. Oh yeah, man, it's a goodie, man. I enjoy that one. Frog, thank you, bro. Rock said, show us your guitar collection. That would take some time, Rock. I can tell you what, I got 6 of these guitars. They're all the same, just different colors. You can see the acoustic guitar in the background. The rest are just, I got some Charvel Predators from 1991. I've got a couple Fender Strats from various times, but nothing crazy. Mike says, you're doing great. I like the 80s and 90s. Yeah, me too, buddy. Rockzilla, yeah. Actually, that playlist I showed you has every live I could find on YouTube here, buddy. So plenty of them, man. Plenty of live videos. Mike says, do you have any other hobbies? Not really, but video games. I like to play a lot of video games is about it, man. I don't collect anything like that. I don't do collecting. I used to collect baseball cards and stuff when I was a kid, but nah, nowadays it's just video games and TV shows and stuff. Nothing crazy. DCP said, Rick, a little melody before I sleep. Next one's melodious. I got you, buddy. I got you. There you go, Rock. Check it out, man. Check it out. Mike says, did any strings break on or anything else happen? Never, no. We changed them out just about every other show. My guitar tech would swap them out for me. And we get, back in the day, the tour manager would be like, what kind of strings do you need? And I'd tell him exactly what I need, and there'd be like a box of them. So we never had any problems. Song said he listened to some shorts with earphones. I didn't realize how much I was missing. Oh yeah, man. Donald says secret playlist for members. I should probably make one of those too. That's true. You have to be a member to see those videos. All right, cool, Rock. Appreciate it, man. There's more comments. Lisa in the house. How you doing, Lisa? Good to see you. ESP Shredder. What's up, dude? He says, I'm 2 weeks into your alternate picking exercise and I can tell it's making a difference. String switching is glitchy. That's the hard part, yeah, for sure. But that's good to hear, man. Yeah, that's really good to hear. It'll get going. I think, yeah, the string switching. I'm trying to think how, because I was like, what was that lick? Yeah, that's where you have to be always doing those alternate strokes because that's where it works. Like, so you might want to like widen out your, kind of open up a little bit. It's hard to explain, like almost like not so tight. Don't be so tight with it. Like loosen up. almost like I kind of think of it like it's almost like a record needle. Maybe not a record needle. I don't know. Yeah, if you're a kid and you had a bike and you put a baseball card in the spoke, how it's like constantly tick 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 tick. It's perfectly in time. It's almost like a pendulum effect. So maybe that's something you want to look at when you're switching strings. Is a kind of like try and keep your hand doing like a pendulum motion. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, that's always the tough part, switching strings. But it's like your hand has to move like a record needle, you know, up like nice and smooth, and then you want to kind of make sure you're kind of jumping over the other string, just until you get it tighter. Don says face cleanup on aisle shred. That's right. DCP says he says Children of the Dam. All right, when we break out the acoustic, I'll see if I can remember that one, man. That's an acoustical jam. Rock, no, I don't learn too much stuff, dude. I write all my stuff nowadays. Yeah, I stopped learning songs probably in 1990 or 91 or so. And just focus on working on writing my own stuff. Don say he sees the Holy Grail. It's on backup. It's on backup. Don say you haven't seen the Dark Horse. That's true. Dark Horse is back there. I promise you, man. Rock says, "What are some exercises to play fast?" Check my website, my YouTube site again. There's a video called "The Exercise That Every Guitar Player Should Know." If you join my Discord channel, I've got a whole bunch of new exercises on my Discord channel for sure too. Nick Cerrito, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Mike. That's the one. I always forget. ESP said he do get tense. So yeah, that's the big thing, man. That's the big thing. It's yeah. The more because if you watch me play, I'm pretty. Everyone's like, oh, you make it look so easy and effortless. It is because I'm so relaxed. And I've been doing this for a long time. You know, I'm not gonna tell you like it's gonna happen tomorrow. It's gonna take a while, but yeah. Once you loosen up a little bit. You don't need to be, because like literally I can I don't hold this pick like hard. Like I can literally hold this pick and stick to my finger. I'm barely just clamping onto it, you know. So you just always keep the pick hand loose, but still you want to be digging in at some point. But also the pick helps too. So depending on what pick you're using. Don said, "What was that technique called? Which one? The one I was just playing? That's just part of that exercise I do." The exercise that everybody knows, or everyone should know, whatever. You got it. You got it, ESP. Appreciate you. Erica, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. Harvey Danger rolls up. What's up, dude, with the monster super chat, bro? Thank you so much, dude. Man, how you been, man? It has been a minute since we've seen, so I hope you're doing good out there, man. Man, but thank you so much, dude. Oh shoot, DCP, he out. All right, man. Then he was needing some subs. We got 200 subs. I'm the 201st sub. Watch out, everybody. Before I forget, I always forget to do stuff like that, buddy. So I just subscribe to DCP Fishing Adventures. Make sure you do too. He's a good friend of the channel. I forgot to subscribe before, so now I'm the 201st subscriber, y'all. Let's go 300. Oh, let's see. We haven't seen Val today. Not yet, at least. Don James saying Val's last song. Yeah, the last one I saw was the Gene Simmons one. That was funny, man. That Gene Simmons one was quite funny. Harvey Danger got his VIP access. Yo, Harvey, you rocking tonight, bro. And Harvey went wild. He dropped 10 memberships. What? Who got them? Lisa got one. Indy got one. ESP Shredder just got one. Man, it pays to hang out. You the man, Harvey. Faded Logic, Son EK, William Ballard, Maman Kowai, The Drunk Tubers, Our Parish. That's what's up, man. You rock, Harvey, man. It's good to see you. He said he's doing great. I love to hear that, bro. I love to hear it, man. That's good news, man. Man, there you go. Dono, this rain. It's raining memberships. Hallelujah. And thank you, Harvey. That rocks, dude. That's cool. Lisa and Indy got one, too. And Shredder in there. Yeah, cool. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Yes, Harvey, any song you want me to play, brother, of original material? We'll throw that in there, man. We'll throw it up in there for you. But let me know. Let me know. Juji wanted to hear New 1010. And Donald wanted to hear Chaotic Calm. And Carlos got Intimidator and King for Ransom. We'll do New 1010 while Harvey thinks about it. And that's a good one. Let's see. New 1010. New 1010. That's way up here, I think. Then again, I don't know where this one is. My daily schedule or my daily queue is like a lot more organized. This is like extremely disorganized, this Saturday one. I've never organized it properly. So I think New 1010 is like actually way, way down. If I remember. It could be. I don't know. Where is it at? Dang, where is this song? Yeah, it's way down here. Like crazy down here. Alright, New 1010 for Juji. Let's roll. in the books. That's a good one there. It's got a lot of feel to that. A lot of feel to that. Where we go? Nicholas, good to see you again, man. How you doing today? Roxo said he'd been writing his own song. And that's what's up, dude. That's the way to be, bro. You're not gonna, no one's gonna get nowhere doing cover songs and learn. It's great to learn them when you're starting, but you learn them as much as you can, and at some point you cut it off, man. You stop listening to everyone. You stop listening to your heroes. You stop listening to your favorite bands, and you take all the influences you have and start working on it, man. So yeah, it's the way to go, man. That's how I did it. I think it was the way to go for me. Douglas Souza Goulart. He talking about something. He got something that sound like Spanish. Harvey says Fire Within. That's next. We'll do Fire Within next. Harvey said he's playing the new Warlock on D2R. But I've played since the game was made, and that song fits so well. There you go, man. That's what's up, man. Oh, he said nerd, not need. Okay. He said he's been playing with a 13. He's a bassist now. He's always loved playing the axe. Let's ring in the night. And heck yeah, buddy. Karmic says, have there ever been any times you got fed up of playing the guitar, or is it just something you have to do every day? I understand. Yeah, for sure. I don't think I ever got fed up with it, but there were days when I picked it up and it just didn't feel right. It felt like I sucked that day. And I've seen like Daniel Marquez is someone I watch and help out, and he said that he's when I was his age, he's saying the same kind of thing. Like he's like, hey, he just picks up a guitar and it doesn't feel right that day. Sometimes that happened to me. Like it's like this. I can't play anything today. It hasn't happened in a long time. This is when I started out for sure. But I think once you break through a certain wall or whatever, it's all second. It becomes second nature to you, for sure. But yeah, I never got fed up. Like I'm gonna quit. I remember one time I did something real bad. I don't know. I got my mom real mad, and she took my guitar away from me. She took my guitar, locked it up in a closet. I couldn't get for like a week, and I was devastated for like a week, man. I was like, I couldn't take it. I was tripping. It was like she took it. And it was my fault. And I was dumb. I was a dumb kid. I was an arrogant, egotistical 15, 16-year-old kid, And that was it, man. She took that. She's like, I'm taking your guitar. And I couldn't touch it. And it killed me. The whole week, it just killed me. And it made me think I had to change I had to change my attitude. So that never happened again. Indeed, Lisa. Yes, indeed. We're going to do the Fire Within next for Harvey. Absolutely. There you go, Douglas. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. Harvey says we all have those days, maybe sick or just angry. Yeah, I never got mad at the guitar itself. It wasn't the guitar's fault. It was my fault. Or it just didn't feel right to play that day. It didn't happen often, but there's some days I felt, I almost can't explain it. It just doesn't. It didn't feel right. It's like, this doesn't feel right at all. I can't play. I suck today. It was weird. I haven't had one of those days in a long time. Thankfully. All right. Well, Harvey wanted the Fire Within, so let's blast this off into space. Thank you so much, Harvey, for hanging out with us. I appreciate all the support tonight. I truly do appreciate that. Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? No, I gotta scroll this up. Too many songs, people. All right, Fire Within. All right, let's do this. Here we go. Fire Within. For Harvey, let's roll. Fire Within, man, that's a cool one there. Crazy. All right, we got 3 to go. Chaotic Calm, Intimidator. I think we'll do Intimidator next. We'll swip them around. We'll save Chaotic Calm for close to the last one. We'll probably go a little late tonight. I got nothing else going on. So as long as you hanging, we hanging. We'll get to some acoustic jams. I promise. We'll get a little bit in tonight for sure. Harvey says never at the guitar matters. Oh yeah, for sure. Vanessa Becerra, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. Harvey says bedtime for me. I feel it, brother. I feel it. Vanessa, California. That's right. Don says Joshua Jones is a guitar player. I watch. He does the same thing. Yeah, I know Joshua. I've seen him. Killer player, man. The guy makes if you think I make crazy faces, that guy makes the craziest faces of all time, man. He's a sick player though, man. That dude can play anything. Thank you, Karmic. Thank you, Lisa. You got it, Harvey, man. Appreciate you, brother. Reference rolled up. Good to see you, Reference. How you doing today, man? Harvey said, you don't think you can handle the wrench. I know. Gets wild up in here. Harvey, no, that's the boss killer right there, brother. Yes, sir. Carmen says, what tune was you were calling the Viking? Oh, yeah. We could do it tomorrow night. If you're here tomorrow, Carmen, I'll play it tomorrow for sure, man. Yeah, it's the Viking song is what song is it? I don't know. There's really no name to it. We just been called the Viking song. I'm still trying to like nail down a title. But just let me know. If you're here tomorrow, make sure you let me know. And I'll play that tomorrow. I promise you that, man. That's a good one. But yeah. We haven't seen James Lara in a while, but yeah, James was like coming here and he'd like write a song about this, write a song about that. So yeah, all right. So I started writing songs. Anything he popped up, I'd write a song about it. Annie, how you doing? Haskiola. She says, so love to catch you live. You're playing truly as thank you so much. My YouTube knows overload. That's right, man. It gets wild and crazy. Harvey said he paid an extra 20 minutes for the fans. There you go, bro. Harvey, you rock, dude. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much, man. Mama Shredder, how you doing, Mama? Good to see you. How you doing today? Take care, Harvey, man. Thank you so much, brother. We'll see you soon, man. All right. Well, let's get moving. We got a lot. We got a bunch of songs. We got a short time to get there. Awesome, Carmen. Yeah, buddy, I'll play that for sure, man. I got you covered, man. I love playing it. It's a cool song. And I don't know about you, but when I was doing the chorus of this, with the music, it sounded like an LMG, and like just firing off like bullet after bullet after bullet. That was sounding crazy in my head, man. All right, we got Intimidator. Let's rock it. This one was for Carlos. Intimidator. Let's pull it out. Intimidator, man. Oof. That's a heavy jam right there. That's a fun song to play, though. Lots of aggression in that one. Very cool. Okay. Mama says, Rick, sorry, bro, ended the stream. Oh yeah, no problem, no problem. I was like, had it all set, and then I was like, I started yakking, and unfortunately, I didn't get over there quick enough. And Stardust was like yelling in the other room, he stopped the stream. I was like, oh shoot, man. I was like, no. But I'll be done soon here, Mama. So he could probably have a good hour. We'll send everyone. We got Saturdays are a little more chill on Saturdays, but we'll send a small but mighty crowd over, hopefully. And Mama said it starring her double mod, and that's how you do it. Tag team. Faith Phil, thank you so much. Good to see you, buddy. Stardust says Brody's playing some typo, and that's what's up. Reference, thank you. Lisa, thank you. Conrick says Intimidator kills the turn. That's true, man. That one goes hard, man. That tune goes hard, dude. That's fun. That's a fun one there for sure. All right, we got 2 more to go. One more for Carlos and one for Donald. Carlos wanted a Kingdom for Ransom, a classic old Rob Rock and Rick Renstrom song from way back in the day off my album. Kingdom for Ransom. I love this song too, man. We had a good time recording this one, I remember. It was fun to record this one. Because we changed a lot from the demo that I had originally. Rob and I sat down like, oh, let's change this, let's fix this, let's do this. So it came out a whole lot cooler. I like it. Richard had fun on this one. All right, let's kick into it. This is Kingdom for Ransom from the Until the Bitter End album. Let's go. Whoa, I almost recorded something. For Ransom. That's a cool tune right there. Heavy duty. I like that one. That was always fun to play that one. Hope you enjoyed it out there. Oh, man, where we leave off? Oh, looks like okay. Donald James said it's time for him to learn some typo. Here you go, man. I like Christian one was my favorite one. Congress said heavy riffing right there. Yeah, that's a heavy duty one, man. I like that. That was fun. It's a good jam. Juji agrees on that, Donald. You better check that out. Juji's feeling a reference. Thank you. All right, we got it covered. All right, man. We got a move and groove. We got to get to this acoustic. Too many requests tonight. But I'm a man of my word. I'll play them. Dang it, I'll play them. Let's see. Where the heck is that one? Metal one. All right, here we go. All right, let's quick into it so we can get closer to the acoustic. This is the last electric of the night. This is Chaotic Calm. Let's go crazy. Tom right there. There you go. That's a good request too, man. Some good requests tonight. Thank you so much for all of them. That was crazy. That was crazy, yo. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. We got a little time, enough time to do some acoustical jammy jams. Reference said he can't wait for it to go now. So what's up? We're gonna crank it up right now. Carmen said melting my eardrums and out, man. That's insane. That's a crazy tune right there. Probably one of the craziest I've ever done. So fast too. Val in the house. How you doing, Val? Good to see you, man. Hope you're having a great night. Val said he been at the rehab. Said, oh, no doubt, man. Hope she's okay, bro. Hope she's okay. My YouTube says Sparks flying. I know, bro. Insanity. Mark, sure, what's up? He said, awesome technique. God bless you. Never start rocking. Once again, no excuse. That's right, Mark. You know how we do. Thank you, buddy. Good to see you, man. Don said that goes on the greatest hits album. I know, right? Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, like I said, I've got enough songs for like 10 albums at this rate. But we don't have the... Oops, I forgot to mute this. We don't have 10 albums worth of money. That's the problem. Once we get 1 album's worth of money, we'll go from there. Stuff costs a lot of money. All right, turning that off. All right, my favorite time of the night. Our favorite switch over. Don't need any accidents around here. Okay, moving and grooving here. We got 3 songs from Juji tonight, FYI. And that's gonna be it. My Formula One doesn't start till 3 in the morning tonight, so I got time. But we've been doing this. We've been playing a real cool game. It's like super chill. And we're into it. So I'm gonna play that. All right, let's see. Where are we at? Golden. Children of the Damned. How's that? No, Children of the Damned goes Children of the Damned. I can't remember Children. I think maybe DCP wanted that one. I can't remember how that goes. I played it before. Oh, let's see. There you go, Val. Val said he played some Amy Winehouse for his mom. She said, no. That's about right, man. Annie says that is absolutely beautiful, amazing. Do you make your songs with improvisation? Annie, some are and some aren't. It depends. A lot of songs do have, melodies and stuff and everything done. Sometimes I'm still working on stuff. Tisme Petrel said, can you play the straight? How's that one go? I know. Quit playing games with my heart. I know that one. I don't know it. Bye 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 is a good one. How's that one go? You don't want to that's NSYNC though. I like NSYNC better than Backstreet Boys. I'm sorry. Oh man, that's funny. There you go, Juji. I shred it that way. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a shred fest. Tell me why. I never wanna hear you say I want to shred that way. That's a good one. You ever see there's a comedy group and they do horror versions of all those pop songs. God, I can't remember. Stardust might know what it was. And he said, that was fascinating to bet. Thank you so much. But I want to hear some Menudo. What song? I can't remember any song they had back in the day. I know a lot of that old stuff though, for sure. I know that old pop stuff. I know a ton of it, man. I heard it all the time. Oh my god, that's funny. Yeah, I do like. I listen to a lot of stuff because I listen for the production. I guess it'd be kind of like a man reads Playboy for the articles. I listen to that stuff for the production value of it, which is true. I swear to God, I really do. I'm always interested in production. That's one of my big things. How bands were or how groups were produced, what equipment they used, how they used it. So it's always interesting to me to hear it. And then there was a time in the late 90s, I was producing a R&B duo, and I wrote a lot of songs. Some of the songs you probably heard, I play them here and now. I just kind of changed the things up, but I produced this R&B group because I guess they knew the guitar player of Michael Bolton, and he was going to try and help us get him a record deal. So I was working on all these tunes and stuff. So I was always listening to a lot of this music to hear the production and understand how they were getting the sounds they were getting. Val says Ronnie, Ricky, James, and Mike would be there. You go, Ronnie, Ricky. Oh wait, that's Ricky, Bobby, Mommy, and Mike. What was that? That was the what band was that? Candy Girl. Okay, whatever. I can't remember the name of that band. It was Bobby Brown. Oh God, it was like a bunch of dudes in that band. The Bell Biv and DeVoe guys were in that. Carmex can't wait, loving that. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, bro. And he says she was a huge Backstreet fan, which is nowadays I like NSYNC way better. I thought NSYNC was way better. Justin Timberlake is a way better singer than anyone from Backstreet Boys. Val said you can't either. I know. Juju's like, sure, I know, right? Mark knows. And he said, what group? They were called Vision. It was just two guys. But they came. We worked like tirelessly to come up with like all these tunes and songs and stuff. I've still got the studio demo of it. It's pretty good. New Edition, thank you. New Edition had a ton of famous people from that band. They all got record deals. Val knows Bobby Brown could dance. That's right. Val said he was better. But that would sound like bragging. I feel you. No doubt. That's pretty good too, man. All right, we got 3 songs of Juji's we got to rip through. So we got The Last Rays of Autumn. These ones sounded really good. So The Last Rays of Autumn, Dust and Echoes, and Dove et l'amour. We'll start with Last Rays. I don't remember what the key is. Sound like G minor. And I was going to tell you, Juji, if you can, answer me this. Do you know what the circle of fifths is? Have you ever seen the circle of fifths? Juji, if you can answer that, let me know. Because if you don't, I'm going to show you something. And I want, for future reference, I think it'll be cool. Well, let me know. We'll do this for a song while Juji answers that question. And this one's called Last Rays of Autumn. We're going to rock this one out for sure. It sounds like a beauty already, I can tell. All right, here we go. Well, that was crazy. That was a long jam. That was a long jam, yo. That's pretty good. I was feeling it though. All right, that was called "The Last Rays of Autumn" by Juji. Music by Juji. Shredding by me. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed it. That was a fun one. Okay, she says no. Show me. Cool. I'll do it real quick. And it just you can just Google this later and download a picture of it. I'm gonna show you something real quick here. I'm trying to get a good picture of it. This is probably the easiest picture. Okay, check this out. All right, so here's a theory lesson, a quick theory lesson for everybody, right quick. Okay, okay, this is called the circle of fifths right here. So what you can do, Juji, now these are basically right at the top is C. All these on the outside are major keys, and all these on the inside are minor keys, right? The very top right here is C major, and underneath that you'll see A minor. Now those are the two natural scales, or natural keys. So if you're looking at a piano, for instance, all the white keys are C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, or A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. So there's no sharps, there's no flats, there's nothing. So that's how that works. Anyway, now the circle of fifths, you don't need to know this, but if anyone cares, the circle of fifths starts with C, of course, and then if you think of the scale, the fifth note of that scale is the next key of the circle. So it's C minor, for example. You're doing C, D, E, F. Fifth note is G. So the next one. Whatever. But what you can do, Juji, is with your prompts that you're using, you can pick any of these keys. So remember, the outer keys are major. All these outer keys are major. So you can say, make it in the key of A flat major, for example, or make it in the key of G flat major, or whatever. And on the inside here, you can tell it to do, I want B minor, I want F sharp minor, C sharp minor, G sharp minor, E flat minor, B flat minor, F minor, all these. So these are all the minor keys. These are all the major keys. So you can tell it to play it in whatever key hopefully you can tell it to play it whatever key that you want. Instead of relying on it, having it rely on it on its own. Okay, there we go. But that's just something you can use for the future, for your future songs. So you could actually throw a dart at it and then see what it lands at, and pick that key if you wanted to. Anyway, but just search "circle of fifths" on Google and just download a picture of it. You can download a picture of it for you, and then you just gotta look and just choose whatever you want. Like I said, you can throw a dart at it and be like, all right, we'll try in B minor today, whatever. That should be fun. John Greer with the jewel drop. Yo, bro, thank you so much, dude. Karmic said, that's a beautiful piece of music. Very much. Thank you, buddy. Juji ripped it up on that one for sure. John Greer, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you, my man. It's great to see you, man. How you been, man? I haven't seen you in a minute, but hope everything's good for you. Thank you, Juji. My YouTube said, that was a beautiful piece. Rich tone, first time experience, Rick play acoustic. Damn, he said, more please. We got 2 more to go. John, you rock, bro. I appreciate that, man. Val's feeling it, man. Thank you, Val. Reverend said, that was beautiful and soul stirring. That's what's up, man. John Greer knows, double tap that screen if you would. And he said, that was very beautiful, and the violin was absolutely beautiful. That's awesome. Thank you. And he says, do you yourself play the other instruments? Well, these songs that we're playing right now, Annie, our friend here, Juji, she created these pieces with the equipment that she has. All my other songs, I do play the instruments, but on a keyboard. As you can see, a little keyboard right on this chair behind me. I play all that stuff on there. So I don't play the instruments, particularly the physical, real ones. I do play the keyboarded ones. G says, is it only giving a limited chord selection? Sometimes, yeah. I mean, it's like the keys. It does it. Mostly, it's either A minor or G minor, D minor. It's giving certain keys, so it would give you a chance to expand and tell it to expand.
And I decided I plead the fifth. But it just gives you a chance to all the future songs you could expand into different keys and stuff, and and it might come up with something more interesting to your ear. You never know. But like I said, yeah, most of them have been like in G minor, D minors, or G minor, C minor, things like that. So I think if you don't tell it what to do, it's gonna do whatever it wants to do. That's just me, but I think it'd be fun. There you go. Don said perfect circle. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You gotta know him, man. Mark, sure. Thank you, brother. But yeah, everything that you hear me do is based on the circle of fifths. That's how when I do solos, I am able to modulate into other keys without any issue, and then I can write in different keys too. So knowing the circle of fifths helps me understand how to write my songs. It helps me incredibly. But I think it would be cool for Juji she could tell the system to do, I want this key or that key or this key. And it could give you some interesting results, I think. Don said, that's okay because on Moses I can change the key. That's true too. That's true too. Mark sure knows. Plead the fifth. Well, but if you're writing songs, the circle of fifths is a very good piece of information to know. John said he needs subtitles. I know, right? Speaking of, I've been meaning to turn this mic up a little bit. Just a tiny bit more. Where's my gain at? I'm gonna turn it up to 7. 2 more dBs. Hopefully that's louder. I've noticed it's like I turned it up before and it sounded louder, and then I'll keep listening to it, and sometimes it sounds lower to me. I'm like, why does it sound so low? Karmic said, interesting. Indeed, man. It's all music theory. I mean, there's a lot of people that never learned any music theory at all, which is totally fine. For me, it was vital to what I do to learn it. So, well, let's see. We got the 2 more to go. Let's see what we got. This is a Dust and Echoes. Let me take a peep at it real quick. So yeah, without me even, it's this one's C minor, G. This one, the last one was G minor, which has been typical, and then this one's C minor, which is typical of that stuff. That's okay. I know how to make it sound different, that's for sure. John says, not that I don't understand the science. We hear you. Okay, no problem, no problem. When I play it back, I don't hear myself as well as I should. Compared to like the weekdays, it's perfectly perfect. But today, on the weekdays, it always seems lower. All right, well, let's go. Dust and Echoes, this one is. Let's check it out. This one is C minor if you are playing along. flowing melody there. Very cool. Oh, we got that covered. One to go, and then we out of here. I'm getting hungry, y'all. I don't know about you, but I'm getting hungry. Mark says, how did the circle of fists help with singers? Just the same, Mark. You would have to obviously use a keyboard and practice the notes. So playing those notes, obviously starting with the C, so do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, da. And then you go to the next, and then go to the next, starting on the G. You'd have to start the scale after that. You just use a keyboard easily. Most vocal teachers will have like tapes of the piano already playing, so you just follow along that way. But it helps, singers know how to play in key or sing in key. A lot of singers I hear today don't know how to sing in key. I'm not going to name names, but I've seen some that they're just like, they missed the mark. Unfortunately, nowadays it's so easy to fix that stuff. There's a program called Melodyne. You record the vocal, and if there's a note wrong, you can actually go in and adjust it to the right note. So you could sing completely out of key, and all you got to do is move a bunch of notes in a plug-in, and it sounds perfect. Add a little auto-tune on top of it, man. It sounds like they're the best singer on the planet. Sad, because it makes a bad singer sound decent. Makes a decent singer sound good. Makes a good singer sound great. Makes a great singer sound flawless. So, yeah, technology is out of control with that. But if you can do it for real, you can. Like I have a friend, Johnny Ray. He's a vocalist around here, and he's amazing, dude. He went to Berkeley to study music and vocals. So, but he knows how to. He can run those circle of fists like a track star, basically. Annie asked, so did you mean that these current songs? Yeah, these current songs, Annie, I've never heard them before in my life until today. Juji will send these to me, and then I won't listen to them until today. I'll load them up, and I just got to figure out what key it's in, and then I go for it. So, yeah. And Juji's right. That's the first time hearing it. That's right. Shake the Stars. Thanks, brother. Good to see you, man. Annie says, oh, my God, that's amazing. I didn't realize until now he's hearing these for the first time. Thank you, Annie. I appreciate that. Improvisation is one of my favorite things to do. I was like, as a guitar player, it's one thing you want to be able to do is improvise over stuff. And I've been, I used to like make my own songs, like little chord progressions and things like that of every key, and just try and play over it constantly. Reference was feeling it. Thank you, buddy. Karmic, thank you. There you go, Juji. John said he mentioned to my producer buddy, and he said, you rock. No, nice. He said, no BS. Like I said before, he produced major rappers like Dr. Dre, as well as Justin Bieber. Nice, dude. That's amazing, man. I love to get into that stuff. I almost got to play on a P.D. Pablo song while we were doing the Leash Law album. P.D. Pablo, if you ever, he's a rapper from South Carolina. He was he was in the other studio where we were recording at, and he came in and it was listening to one of the songs. I think it was listening to a song called Hellhole, which has this really cool. What song was it? Not Hellhole? It was I can't remember. I think it might have been Hellhole or Stealing Grace, but it has this really flowing, harmonized melodic bit in it. And he was like, "Man, that's dope. Who played the guitar?" I said, "Me." He's like, "You did?" He said, "Man, can you come up in here and do some riffs for me?" I was like, dude, I would love to, but I'm in the middle of mixing. We're in the middle of mixing this. He's like, man, all right. And they got one of the intern kids to go do it. I was like, man, that would have been cool, man. I would have loved to have been on that album. Mark, thank you, bro. Appreciate that, man. Donald said that was sweet. That was a nice song, that one. John said he's gonna text him right now. Thank you. That's cool, dude. Shake the Stars, you're quite welcome, brother. It's always great to see you, man. John said he's going to go see The Devil Wears Prada tomorrow. I've only heard a little bit of that band. I heard they're pretty good, though, man. Andy said, I can't believe you're improvising all this now. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Casey Chesson, what's up, dude? Good to see you tonight, man. Don said, you're getting used to playing with how C minor and G minor correlate with each other. Many songs in that key. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it all, like I said, man, it's based, they fit together. There's really one note difference between C minor and G minor. It's like, well, actually, maybe a few more actually. But yeah, you know, like I'm trying to think real quick. How can I explain? That's the easiest way I can tell you. Let me turn this on real quick. I don't know. This so here's C minor, right? Right, that's it. So C, D, E, F, G, A, and our fifth is on the G. So that starts new. So here's C again. Right to G. That's it. But I'm basically what I'm doing is I'm playing the like. If you know those modes, like I'm playing Aeolian mode here. And I'm starting on the G, I'm doing Phrygian. That's how they work. But it's just, the modes don't mean, the modes are just words. But but the pattern is what you're looking for. Who ought to turn it off? It's just the pattern. So it's not like it's a G Phrygian. It's just the pattern of Phrygian from the C Aeolian mode. It's a lot of craziness, but like I said, all you got, if anyone would just learn those modes that I put on the Discord, learn that pattern of all those modes. If you can do that, I can take you to the next level. But only Brody's learned them. He's got them mostly down. But no one else has risen to the challenge yet. But that's okay. Everyone on their own time schedule. All right. Where we go off here? George, he said, "Hey Rick, just turning in. I'm doing great, George. How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you, man." John says, "Can you play in drop D?" Well, this is the whole guitar is tuned down to D, John. But yeah, drop D is nothing. There's nothing special about drop D, other than you're detuning the E string down another whole step, and all that actually does is just you can't even play a chord. You can't even play a proper chord. You're using fourths on the two strings. It just gives it a heavier tone, is all. All right, Carmick said you got to shred the bed. No problem, brother. Have a great one. We'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to remind me about the Viking song. Juji got the link for her Juji song playlist. Check them out. If you play guitar or music, vocals, whatever, Juji has some crazy good backing tracks that you can riff over easily. So good. Laurel, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Enzo, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. How you doing tonight? John said, yes, heavy was the point. Yeah, that's why I just tuned the whole guitar down to a D, and it gets much heavier. Way heavier like that, brother. But a lot of people are crazy nowadays. They doing drop C, drop B, drop A. It's ridiculous, man. How you doing, Laurel? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, Carmick, no worries, brother. We got you covered, man. I'll probably even write it down. Juji got the link to Enzo's channel. Y'all make sure you click on Enzo link here and give him a subscribe. Enzo is a fantastic guitar player. Definitely worthy you checking out. I've checked him out, and he gets the Rick Renstrom approval for sure. It's good stuff. All right, what's the last tune here? And then I'm going to go chill on my couch, eat something, watch the rest of Brody's show. This one, I don't know what the key is. Let me listen to it. So again, we're in C minor, this one, if you're playing along. All right, let's see, going. All right, this is called, I guess, Dove et l'amour. The love of doves, love dove. I'm not sure. Juji, what's the translation of this song? All I know is dove love or love dove. It's kind of like Kiss, Love Gun, but Love Dove. I don't know. Let us know what the translation of that one is, Juji. L'amour is, I believe, French. It looks French. I could be wrong. But Juji will let us know what Dove l'amour means. Whilst I play it, let's do this. Rhythmic, kind of Spanish, Latin vibe on that one. That's very cool. Very cool. I was feeling it. It was very, it sounded like a classic. This is Bach, essentially. It's very Bachish. Bachish. Or let me get my guitar going. So yeah, I was like... very Bach centric on that, which is cool because I love some Bach. But that was a cool one. I like the beat on that. It was fun to play. Thank you, everybody. Where we going? John says, mostly, yeah. I mean, I can get the note, but it's not going to be exactly, it'll be in that range of that note, but not like on a tuner where it's like perfectly on the D. It'll just be it'll be in that range. But yeah, I can tune it without anything for sure. Oh, you're welcome, Enzo, man. It's my pleasure, brother. Thank you, John. Laurel said, what song is he playing? That's a brand new song from Juji, Laurel. That's a nice one. All right, Juji says it means where is the love? I was totally wrong. Love Dove. I was thinking Love Dove. I was wrong. All right, no problem. Thank you. Kildar Alima, yo, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. John Grass says, donde? Well, that means where. I know that. Juji says, Italian. Okay, it was Italian. Very good, very good. All right, reference said, yep, not French, but close. Okay. L'amour. But I think it was, I don't even know. So many languages to worry about, man. That's why you guys are here, to remind me. John, thanks for the jewels, brother. Thank you, Juju. That was a fun one there. I like that. That was really fun. That's fun to play. Laurel said that was groovy. It was. That was cool. That was neat. Oh, shoot. Val bring a name. I've heard Otmar Liebauer, man. Yeah, that's a crazy. I haven't heard that name in a long time, yo. Otmar was sick on guitar, and he probably still is. I have to check that out. I haven't heard that name in years. Man, it's a good one, Val. I swear to God, he was back in like the mid '90s or around there. I remember hearing him. Sheesh. Enzo knows we shredded some classical. That's right, man. And anyone that wants to like play over that, it's on Juji's channel. You could probably check that out right now. Did you already upload that, Juji? Excuse me, that's a fun one. Juji knows. And now, time for something different. That's right. What is that? Monty Python. And now for something completely different. Gotta love that. Juji was dancing to that one. There you go. Jay Webb, I'm doing great, buddy. How you doing? Thank you so much. There you go, Laurel. That was a nice one. Very classically influenced, yet kind of like a Latin beat. It was neat. Mark, yeah, you're welcome, buddy. Thanks for being here. It says past his bedtime. I feel you, brother. Have a great night. Have a better tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow night at 9 p.m. on Sunday if anyone wants to check that out. It's great to see you there. My YouTube said, thanks, Rick, for the nice evening. Wonderful music. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you very, very much. And yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow at the 9. So if you want to come check it out, we got you. Val says, Rick has marble cake waiting. I don't. But I would like some. Marble cake is my favorite of the cakes. I haven't had it in a while, though. But I do like marble cake for sure. I think we've got some ice cream that we got from earlier today. Don said that one was different and cool. Yeah, that was a really cool one, man. I enjoyed that one. Yeah, there you go, Don. A clever little disco vibe. Yeah, it's like a Latin disco vibe to it. Laurel said, she said that sounded like the solo speeder. Here you go. John, thank you so much for that super chat. He says, you're a wizard, Harry. There you go, man. That's a classic, dude. Kay says, play something heavy. It's very hard to play something heavy on an acoustic guitar, my friend. But reference says, Love Dove is a good title, too. I think that is pretty good. Val says, Snake Charmer. Yeah, you know how we do, bro. Thank you, Juji. I appreciate all your backing tracks this week. Those were some wonders for sure. I liked them. Oh, yeah. We're going to go. I'm going to set the stream to go to Brody's. You know, y'all can come with me if you like. Or you have options. There's Raider X, there's Dave, Guitar Guy, and there's Brody. We're going to go see Brody for sure. Stardust is already probably over there. Mama said, I try to leave your stream on my computer, but then I run around. No problem, Mama. That was the last tune of the night right there. But we'll be coming over to see you in just a few moments. Laurel says, noted, where is the love? I wonder if you should try it. Yeah, that'd be great. That's a nice song. And it's very, like I said, Laurel, it's very classical. It's ripped from Bach. I mean, I've used that same kind of melody before. It's on a song coming upcoming on the Holmes and Slice album. I use that vibe, that variation on the theme. But yeah, it's ripped right from Bach, 100%. Bach wrote that in like 1673, pretty much. Enzo, there you go. I'm glad. It's always good to see you, buddy. I'm trying. Hopefully, I catch you again, man. It's always fun to watch you, man. I like the tracks. Enzo always has these really cool like synthwave tracks. I like to hear those, and he plays a lot of fun stuff over it. No problem, Mama. Absolutely. That's a small but mighty crew, but we'll see what we got. But I appreciate you. John wants a. You got that's the wrong guitar for that, homie. Come back tomorrow. I'll chug it up for you, bro. I'll chug it up tomorrow. All right, everybody. Yeah, Mike, take care, buddy. You have a great night. Everyone have a great night out there. I appreciate y'all. I'm hungry, so I got to go eat something. But I'll be back once again tomorrow. That's Sunday at 9 p.m. with the electric guitar. All right, Judy says everything you've played has been posted already. All right, there you go. Anyone wants to rock over that, go check out Juji's channel. Annie's connection broke. She said, I'm sad, Mr. Les. No problem, Annie. This will be on a replay, so you can watch it without issue. Shortly after the stream ends, you can watch it again. I promise you. Absolutely, Angel. Thank you, brother. Laura said she loved classical. Would be a good idea. Have a lot of creative, but she's been tired. Hey, well, get some rest and get writing. Get writing on that jam. That's some cool stuff. It's got all wide open melodies for everything. That's a wonderful one. All right, y'all. I got to get out of here, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, everybody. Have a great rest of the day or night wherever you are at. Stay safe out there. Be good to each other. Take care of each other. It's all we got, dang it. But I will see you tomorrow, and I hope you have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you then. All right, everybody. See you.